Hey guys, Terrence here. Today I want to share with you guys some tips and a strategy that I've been using on eBay that will give you more successful transactions and ultimately increase your sales. Guys, before we get started, I want to share with you guys a quick backstory about myself. I started selling video games on eBay in 2001. The game stores weren't offering us much money for them back then, so I decided to list them online. And to my surprise, they sold very, very fast. So I looked for many more games to buy. I started buying games from my friends, looking in classified ads, even going to the Goodwill buying games. And that spawned into tools, toys, collectible items, memorabilia, antiques, and many, many more items. Now it's gotten out of hand. It's ridiculous now. And the reason I'm sharing these secrets with you guys is because we're about to downsize our inventory. My inventory has gotten ridiculous. It's all over the place. So we're gonna downsize it. We're gonna have this massive sale coming this summer to downsize it. And of course, I'm doing other things now. I'm doing many, many other things. I love to write, so I'm taking a challenge on writing. I love it. I've become passionate about writing, so I'll be writing more. I got a few game apps that I'm working on as well. So I'm looking into other things to do, other things to get into that I'm passionate about. Selling online has been great for me all throughout the years. And if I can share with you guys some secrets to help you guys out and to help you guys increase your sales, I've been around for so long. I know a lot about eBay. I've been on there for quite some time, so I know the ins and outs. I know a lot about the selling platform. So if I can share with you guys these tips and these strategies to increase your sales on that forever competing market where there's no loyal customers. It's about who has the best deal. That's how you win on there. So if I can share with you guys some tips or some strategy how to compete or how to get the best possible listing up to get a successful transaction, I'm gonna share that with you guys. So I'm also filming us downsizing our inventory. The show I named it Selling Wise because my online moniker is Wise Nudie. So I named the show Selling Wise, where you'll see me and my family price many of our items, or the majority of our items, as we prepare for this massive sale coming up. This massive sale that we're having out at one of our houses. So we're gonna price throughout the show, show you guys some amazing items. If you're interested in watching it, you guys will see some of the most amazing items ever, and you can see our ridiculous collection. The first show, I even named it How to Price 1 Million Items, and that may be an understatement because the things I've owned, it's ridiculous. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. I think it's interesting. If not, just stay in tune with my YouTube channels because I'm going to upload quite a few videos about my eBay experience and me selling online, and sharing with you guys tips and tricks on how I did it and how I was so successful at it. But yeah, I think if you're interested and want to be entertained, check out that Selling Wise. It's leading up to our massive sale. The show will lead up to our massive sale that we're having. And who knows, maybe you guys can come out and get some amazing things. If you are selling online for your store, it's going to take possibly 2 or 3 weeks to get 2 or 3 major sales, to get rid of everything, or to get rid of the majority of everything, whereas we feel comfortable in selling the few things that'll be left in our online stores. So with that being said, I want to share also with you guys some more videos I'll be uploading about how to save on shipping, policies, how strict eBay policies have gotten throughout the years. It's a totally different world now from when I sold. The policies are there to keep the eBay seller or the eBay user in check, especially the seller. We go through a lot with those policies and they're strict. So I want to talk about that as well in upcoming videos. Share with you guys how to save money on shipping supplies and shipping items, what I do and how I get the most out of my shipping items, or me shipping an item and saving on inventory. And I also want to share with you guys about international sales. So I'll be uploading a video about how important international sales is. Even though a lot of sellers sway away from those international sales, I want to share with you guys how important it is to sell international. I've been selling international since I've started on eBay. And we'll use one of my screen names. I got 4 current screen names, or 4 user IDs that I sell online on eBay. We'll use one of them as an example when we list items. So Let's get started.
Okay, guys, we're on one of my screen names. As you can see, I have 8,500 items, and a little over 8,500 items listed on this screen name. We're going to use one of these listings as an example, but first I want to show you guys the pattern that you see here: the buy now, the best offer, and I'll get a little bit more into that when we get into the listing itself. So we'll use one of these as an example. Let's edit this. I'll show you guys exactly what to do to increase your sales. The one thing right here, and even in the title, you know, I added mint condition. This helps the buyer who's interested in possibly this game. This helps them just by me adding this. To me, this is like adding an attribute to the listing, to the game itself, by describing that it's in mint condition, so they can see that before they even click on the item and read the description. So less is better when you're doing descriptions. Try to fit some attributes of what you think is an attribute that'll stand out with your item, and put it in the title. You don't want to have a long description. People do not like reading long descriptions. You want to have it simple. I got one picture of it, but the picture is pretty much straightforward. You know, in the previous earlier I said you should have 2 to 3 or at least 3 pictures. With this, it's a game. I've already stated that's in mint condition. You know, with my feedback, customers are gonna believe me, so I didn't have to have a picture of the back of it. I already mentioned that it was in mint condition. So the one picture for this listing, and it's a huge picture, so they're able to zoom in on it. It shows the cover, the game itself, the sleeve, and the manual. If the game did have any flaws, if it wasn't in mint condition, of course I would have had a couple pictures of the back, possibly the sides, if there was some effects, if there was some blemishes on the cartridge itself. So that's important. So one picture was sufficient for this listing. So another thing I want you to do now in your listing, and this is the advanced tool. I recommend using the advanced tool. Even if you're not familiar with it, the quick tool sucks. Use the advanced tool. Subtitle sucks. Be careful from pushing this button, because they'll charge you $4 just for it to stand out, which really don't make any sense. When a customer looks up an item, your item will show. This makes it go to the top, or be within the top 10 searches. For $4, it's not worth it. So you definitely want to stay away from this. It'll click. I don't care if you push right here. Look at that. I'm way over here. I'm not even bad. eBay does that on purpose. I'm not even bad. The checkbox. I'm way over here. And I've made mistakes like that a couple times. So be careful with this. You don't want to press that. And I found listings, instead of costing 20 cents to list an item, they cost $4 an item. $4.20, because I made a mistake and did that. So be careful with this. You don't want your item to stand out. Make sure the condition is there. Do not apply. But the main thing you want to focus on, make sure all these are filled in now, because eBay is removing listings now because those policies have kicked in, and they want to make sure everything is in compliance with those policies. You got to have all of these, well, at least some of these filled in, some of these boxes filled in. You know, they normally have an asterisk bound or something to let you know that it's required, but this is an old game, so you know it doesn't require, but I add it anyway. But look at the description. It's just a generic system. Generic. To me, it's generic. It's simple. It tells everything about it's the game. It shows what it's include. I added the year of the game. You don't have to add the year, but on vintage items, on all my vintage items, I tend to add the year of the item itself to kind of give it some nostalgia, let you know that you're buying a vintage item, you know, because those are very popular. Vintage items is the way to go online. If you got vintage items, toys, customers marvel over vintage toys. So that's a key seller of mine. Vintage toys and and games and some collectibles. So I put the year just because of that. Add condition, just a generic description. Nobody wants to read a ton of super long 2-3 paragraphs in a description box. They scroll over that stuff. Something simple. With this, I have small disclaimer to make certain that you are completely satisfied with the product purchased. It is strongly encouraged that you review the associated photos and descriptions before purchasing to ensure satisfaction upon receipt. So you just want to put a small disclaimer in there, but just something simple. Condition like new. This game has been stored since the day it was bought. It looks like it was just bought out of the store. So, just a simple generic description. That's key. But the most important thing is to increase your transactions, it's for you to have successful transactions on eBay in this forever compete market. The competition is ridiculous on eBay. So you want to give yourself the best shot. So it's what I call throwing bait out there for the customer. Use the buy now features. Fixed price. Do not use auction. Auctions are dated. Auctions, they're okay for some items. Customers do not like waiting in this age and time. They're on the go. They ready to buy the items now. So auctions are dated. I've been on here since 2001. I've used a million auctions throughout the years. They're dated. Use the fixed price format. If you want to increase your sales, use the fixed price format. Use good to canceled if you are subscribed. If you're like I have the Anchor on all my accounts. I have the Anchor subscription. And I'll tell you guys why. The Anchor subscription is important for me because I used it on one of my names and I listed 10,000 items manually. These are not the same items. You see 8,500 and some items on this listing, but they're all manual. 99% of these items are different items. A few of them are, I have multiples of a few, but the majority are different items. So this was manual backbreaking listing, not no spreadsheet file. I'll show you guys in another video coming up how to list as quick as possible manually. So I had 10,000 items on my other user ID, and I was getting charged a fortune at 20 cents a listing. That's $2,000. You thinking only 20 cents a listing? That's without even final value fees. Of course, by me selling so much, I was getting a little petty discount, the 10 or 15%, or upward to 20% discount I was getting, but it was still close to $2,000, opposed to me getting the Anchor subscription, which only they locked me in for a year, but it allowed me to pay $360 something bucks, less than $400 for up to 10,000 items listed. So I was paying almost $2,000. But you learn. Experience is the best teacher. That's what I'm telling you guys. I've been on this since 2001. I know the system backwards. So fixed price is important. Use fixed price. Good to cancels. Auctions are dated. If you're still using, that's fine. But I don't use mine. I'll never have an auction no more. Fixed price. Good till cancel. Customers do not like waiting in this age and time. And trust me, I've sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on here. So good till canceled. Get a buy now price. And this is the most important key to increase your sales. Use best offer feature. I love this feature when it first was introduced to eBay. I love this feature. Use the best offer feature, but do not click on either one of these. Do not enter nothing in these boxes. Every one of my listings on this ID, it has this. This is the setup. This is the successful formula. You want to catch that bait. Even if somebody offers me $10, that means I've gained their interest. I've gained their interest to possibly buy this item. I can go back forward and it's like, wow, you lowballed me. You just can't get offended because some people will, offer you $1. You just decline it. But this will help you create. Somebody didn't want to spend maybe the $60 with me, and I just say, man, give me $50 for this game. You can have it. But they offer me $30. But they want the game so bad. I've lured them in already because they've shown interest in the game. So they'll make the lowball offer, but I'll go back and forth with them. And they ultimately will settle at $50, and I've had a successful transaction because I had used this feature. I didn't check these boxes. I'm not declining anything. I'm open to all offers. I look at what I got into this game. Even if you do this and you have a price high like this, you look into what you have in the product when somebody make you an offer, but you have piqued somebody's interest on your product that you're selling. So this is the formula. Fixed price, good to cancel if you have an Anchor subscription, because it renews every 30 days, or maybe even a basic subscription is good to cancel. It lists every 30 days. You get in charge. You don't have to worry about constantly listing these items. Trust me, guys. I've been on here. I've listed tens of thousands of items on here throughout the years. It's getting so expensive to go above that 10,000. They need an Anchor subscription or another subscription that allow me to list 100,000 items. And that's why I'm downsizing. But all my items are listed manually. My photos are ridiculous. I got 2 terabytes on this Mac. and I'm out of space. I have a 6 terabyte hard drive, external hard drive behind. I'm out of space. I just bought 2 gigabytes of data, 2 terabytes of data from Apple, because I'm out of space from photos. And I'll show you guys that too in the next video. So this is the formula: fixed price, good till canceled, buy now, best offer. This is the most important out of all this. Best offer, even if you did want to use an auction, add a better buy now to the auction. But the best offer feature is the best thing they could have did. But do not check any one of these boxes. Do not fill in nothing. This helps you lure in the customer. Keep it open to them. If they lowball you, so what? You've gained their interest in that product, in that item. So another thing, the quality. What else I want to show you guys? I'm gonna show you guys about my trick right here, my shipping trick. When I show you guys the video about details, I'm gonna show you guys free shipping is a must as well. Free shipping wins over customers in this day and age. You have to have a product with free shipping. Now I'll get more into that when I get into the details about how to save on shipping and how I ship everything worldwide. Everything I own has been shipped worldwide since day one. Since this name has been created 2002. Since day one, I've been selling international sales. So it's actually a little bit more than this now. As of a few weeks ago, shipping cost has gone up. So I know all the ins and outs. I don't have to look up nothing anymore. I've done everything. I don't type in none of this crap. And I'll show you guys how to list it manually and the prices that you can put in for any item. I don't have to look up nothing. I know all the prices backwards. So I'll share that with you guys in the video I'm gonna post about saving on shipping costs and how I save on shipping supplies, etc., etc. So those are the most important things. If you want to increase your sales on eBay, if you want to have tons of successful transactions, it's a must that you have a formula similar to this. Fixed price, good till cancel. You don't have to have this. You can have, well, this is listed already, but you can have a 10-day listing, a 7-day listing, not a 3-day, 7-day, 10-day, 30, but this is 30-day. So, but this is me. Every one of my items this is the setup. This is the formula. Do not click these. Do not add nothing in these boxes. Keep this open. You've already piqued somebody's interest. No matter if it's a low ball offer or what, you've gained their interest. And if you don't find the offer offensive, counter, and you'll get a lot of customers. I found this to happen. I've found a lot of customers will come back, and eventually I'll make them meet to my terms. We'll agree in the middle. We'll agree in the middle, but not so much in the middle. It'll be 70-30 when the offer was 30-70 in their favor, and it leaned to me 70-30 because they wanted the item, just because I lured them in. Now, if I had this feature, it would decline their offer and they went to somebody else. So this is how you win. These are the secrets. I'm gonna share many more secrets with you guys. I've been on here since 2001. I've learned it all. I've been on here a long time, guys, and I'll share that with you guys. Since we're downsizing, I'm gonna dissipate a lot of my listings, or dissipate a lot of my names. We just sell a lot of the smalls we got. I got some amazing smalls. I have a few thousand listed, as we venture off to other things. So just want to share that with you guys. And those important. This is the winning formula on eBay to get successful transactions and to increase your sales and increase your growth. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions regarding eBay or anything that I've got on my channel, ask. I'm gonna answer it. I'll help you out. It may take a little time. I may be delayed on answering some questions because I'm currently filming a video about our health, how important our health is, and subscribe so you guys can check it out. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss the one I'm talking about our health, especially. Even if you don't want to look at our selling wise video or all the tutorials I'm gonna be uploading, or even about this, I think the health video I'll be uploading soon will be the most important video I've uploaded to my channel to date. It's incredible. It's about our health, about how important our health is, and without it, we're nothing. I mean, we're something, but we don't move. We can't function without it. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you guys can see when I'm uploading videos. You'll never know when I'm uploading them. And I want you to I'll be giving away tons of stuff on the channel too. Even with the Selling Wise series, I'll be giving away lots and lots of stuff. Some of the vintage stuff, some of the cool stuff. And subscribe, please subscribe. So stay tuned for the next video. Terrence and I'm out.